I don't know why, I don't know when, I don't know if I've ever been so scared and so afraid. And what is the threat here anyway? It's all the same, and I don't know what has changed. Lord, you remain, your love is steady as the rain. When the rain is pouring down, when the sun's not shining, you are with me through it all. Your love's the silver lining. I will confess it's hard to tell between a curse and blessing. I guess it's not for me to know this faith that keeps me guessing. From the dawn until it sets, the waters rise. Is this a test for me? And is it from you? I don't know the end or what to do. It's all the same, and I don't know what has changed. Lord, you remain, your love steady as the rain.
Hello.
The rain is falling down. Sun is shining. I love that music, buddy.
The music.
I think the music.
Whatever the song
I think the
says.
music cut off before, and they just heard us sing.
It was like.
I apologize.
It was like.
Pretty much. Well, we still heard it in our headphones, but
Yeah.
the people on the show or people watching out there couldn't see it. So Asher, today's a weird day, isn't it?
Weird. You want to call it weird?
Well,
I would say I want to call it inciting.
Well, it would okay. So I appreciate that. So, well, let's talk about who. Let's give out some big shout outs. Let's talk about our main sponsor.
No, I was gonna say Lionheart.
Oh no,
Professional Automotive. It's right up there.
and right there.
Eh,
So
both
let's.
places. There and
Why
there.
don't you tell everybody who Professional Automotive is and what they do?
It is also in the description for this live. So if
Yep.
you're watching, just sign off for a minute, look at the comment, and then get back on.
So what is it they do at Professional Automotive?
Work on cars.
Yep, they repair and maintain vehicles here in the
We do
Indianapolis
not do
area.
body work.
They do
no
not
body
do
work.
body work. That's the only thing they don't do. But they are a great group of guys over
They
there, aren't
do
they?
boat storage.
We do
Are-
boat. They do boat storage. Yep.
Or boat and RV storage, I think.
So let's give a shout out to our other sponsor. Oh wait, before we do that,
Woo.
if you need anything, automotive
your
repair, what website do you go to schedule your appointment?
It should be up here in a minute.
It's-
ilovemymechanic.com.
ilovemymechanic.com. All right, and our next partner in, I don't want to say crime, but our next partner in this adventure is
Lionheart Racing Series.
Lionheart Racing Series, the premier IndyCar racing, or the premier iRacing IndyCar series. I think I said that right. Sorry, George, if I screwed that up. We've got a special guest tonight on our show, not live, pre-recorded. So,
Pre-recorded?
It was pre-recorded. Pre-recorded. So,
Pre-recorded.
so Asher, who we got on the show tonight?
Connor Harrington.
So why is
Winner of yesterday's?
Thursdays, Wednesdays? Sorry,
Wednesdays.
these days are blurring together.
Lionheart Racing Series race at Twin Ring Motegi. Jeez, I can't.
I
say
know
that.
that's a tough one to say, isn't it?
Twin Ring Motegi.
You gotta kind of slow down. So Asher,
Twin-
so
We have a video that's pre-recorded of it.
and we'll get to that here after a bit. We're gonna talk about today though. So today would have been what day? Not what it was, but what would have been today. It's Memorial Day weekend in Indianapolis. What happens?
Indy 500.
Yeah, it's a little weird not talking about the Indy 500.
But we're still gonna do some preview on it.
We're gonna
Oh yeah, there's I Love My Mechanic.
yeah, there it is. So
There it is.
no Indy 500. It is rescheduled for when?
August 23rd.
But we do have another race going on. I think it's actually going right now. It is the NASCAR
400.
600.
Oh, 600.
600.
600 is a lot of miles.
It is a lot of miles. Oh, by the way, Miss Stoner says hi.
Hello. Tell the Stoner boys I said hi.
So, all right. So you said at the beginning of the show today was an exciting day. So,
But
I'm
why?
but why? I know. So I'm gonna let you tell everybody the story as to why today was such an exciting day.
So, this was a race.
I like the
had to-
quotation marks
I have the quotation this. I'll tell you why
at the end. Yeah.
So, I practiced, passed them all, qualified on the pole.
Okay, so let's back up. Where were you at?
Newcastle Motorsports Park. Check that out.
If you can see it, there's Asher's qualifying time. That is a whole nearly 2 seconds faster than his fastest time ever. Dude drove the wheels off his cart. I just as a proud
no,
daddy.
I didn't really drive them off.
But we'll let Asher finish the story before I tell you what happened at how our day ended.
So, I practiced, qualified, and then
Yep, you got to the pole. So
got to the pole.
we had to go back to the pits. What did we have to do at the pits?
We did our parade lap, and then
Wait, no. When we went back to the pits, when we went back to our pit, I had to do some pretty major surgery on the cart, didn't I?
Yep. So, here's what happened at the race.
At the race, yeah.
So, at the race, I was doing my pace lap, and something was up with the clutch. It was
The
it was-
clutch basically blew up on you, didn't it?
yeah. So, I didn't go fast. I was probably going like 5 miles per hour.
Yep. Mama's got some pictures going up. Oh, there's Kaysen. Hey, Kaysen. How are you, buddy?
Well, we just saw you today, so we'll
So
probably know. 'Cause
it
he's
was-
good. He's probably outside.
officially, what position did you finish? 7th. Which is unfortunate because
last.
you had such a fast car. But what's the
But-
best part? You get to do what? You get to go out and do it again, don't you?
Yeah.
June 7th.
That is not a racing medal. That's just pole.
That's your pole winner.
Yeah.
So,
See, I'm wearing the same T-shirt.
oh no, Asher.
What?
So I just see a comment on from Kaysen's page. If it makes you feel any better, they blew a tire on the trailer on the way home.
Ooh.
I know. That kind of makes our race mishap feel a little bit smaller. I hope you guys are all right. I know Shelby's
Did you guys? Did you guys have like an air pump or something in the back? Or?
I'm sure they had a spare.
Yeah.
But so I'll fill in the slow point. So I had to change out Asher's clutch between
And
practice and race, and
The clutch that we used, that my dad changed it to.
just didn't go.
Nope. Well, it went. It moved, but not fast.
Yeah, you were going.
I was like, oh, what's up?
Yeah, we got to figure out what happened. But Asher threw a chain in the practice, the first 10-minute practice stint.
Back of the turn, and it's
Yep, in the back turn, and it was we don't know what happened first, whether he went off track or he threw the chain first. We gotta kind of look at the data to figure that out. But we noticed after the second practice, which he still did really good. He got right back in the car.
qualifying.
Well, they took the best time out of any practice for the qualifying.
Oh.
But you got back out there, and then we noticed that the clutch, the center bolt on the clutch was coming out, and it was actually making the clutch rub into your seat. It would have gone through your seat, and it would have hurt you. So that's why we changed the clutch.
Yeah.
And when the cart is up on the stand, the tires spin really free when you put an extra 150 pounds on the ground. It wasn't very good.
No.
So,
No.
but like we've told Asher, this is the highs and the lows of racing, right, buddy?
Right.
And
But
You were
after I had the come in because of the clutch problem at the race. I got so mad at my dad.
Justifiably so.
Yes.
Justifiably so.
What are those
But
words? What does justifiably mean? Whatever. Justifiably.
So anyway, we're back to talking. We're back on talking terms now, right? Am I back to your favorite?
To terms.
Okay.
Kinda.
All right. So that was our day.
Yeah.
So why don't we?
Go into the Connor Harrington.
Yeah, let's talk about Lionheart. So Connor Harrington won a very close race in the Lionheart race on Wednesday night. I mean, very close. He beat out Sage Karam by like 2/100ths of a second, I think.
Yeah.
It was
That
really
means
close.
Just say 200 milliseconds.
Sure. Okay, 200 milliseconds. Good. So anyway, he wasn't able to join us live tonight, right?
So we're gonna play a recorded video of Connor Harrington
Cue mommy.
again.
Hi, my name is Connor Harrington. I race for NHR Esports and TQ Engineering in the Lionheart IndyCar Series.
Awesome. All right, we have 5 real questions and 5 would you rather questions. So
Okay.
let's start with number 1. What is your sim setup like?
My sim setup is it's pretty basic. It's just a Logitech G29. No real fancy mods or anything like that. I race on a 40-inch TV screen. It's a pretty we'll call it a budget setup, but it's really all you need to get into iRacing and be competitive.
All right. So how did you get into the Lionheart Racing Series? Is number 2.
So I got into Lionheart. I first met George in about 2016. I was a college student at that time. It was during the off season of the summer. I ran a couple races, and between going back and forth between school, I never didn't get to get into it full time. But a couple years ago, things kind of stabilized, I guess is the best way to put it, with my work life and my personal life and all that stuff. So it was really nice to get back into the league, and George welcomed me back, and it was great. It's the best league on the iRacing service. It's the best privately run league. Everything is great about it. It's phenomenal.
Awesome. All right. Tell me about the end of the race. Did you think Sage was going to get the win, or were you confident that you were going to take the win and take the checkered flag?
So the end of the race was really interesting. The probably around the third stint or so, we got that green flag run after Sage and Blocker and Kinsella had all come in and taken the extra pit stop under yellow. So by staying out, we probably were very fortunate to have I think it was like 17 or 18 other guys stay out with us on and be in the lead pack. And we really didn't want to see the end of that late caution there at the end. All in all, a 2-lap dash to the finish is pretty hair raising. We kind of figured that, even being in fourth, Sage and Kinsella wouldn't have as much tire life. So they made great moves in turn 3 and 4 the last lap. So if that finish line is another 100 feet or so, I probably don't win that race.
All right. Last 2 questions of real questions, then we'll go in would you rather. Number 4. When you won, were you celebrating hard like woo during?
Yeah, it was a pretty wild celebration. These oval races are they just require so much focus. The quality of the drivers that are in the Lionheart series are second to none. When you go out there on the racetrack and especially at an oval, there's 35 guys out there that can win these races. Like if you're in this race, you have a chance to win, and they're so hard to win. So when you've been in the sim for an hour and a half, trying to be inch perfect to get those wins. When you get the wins, you celebrate. You wake up your neighbors with the screaming and shouting. So we were excited to win that one.
All right. So last question of real questions. Do you ever dream about being a real IndyCar driver someday? And the NTT with real drivers like Scott Dixon and all them?
Yeah, I mean, growing up when I was a kid, my grandfather got me into racing and really NASCAR. And then as I grew older and I you know do more research and you find out things on your own, I found IndyCar, and honestly, I fell in love with it. The first race I ever went to was the 100th Indy 500, and it literally just changed my perspective on everything. I would love to say I have, enough courage and bravery to say, yeah, sure, strap me into that thing. I'll go 230 hauling off into turn one at Indy, but I don't think I could do it personally. But the guys that do it for real, they're braver than I don't think I could ever even convince myself to be.
All right, let's go into Would You Rather. So, number one of Would You Rather. Would you rather not practice for any of your races or qualify last for every race?
I would say probably not practice. I know George wouldn't want to hear me say that, but I might be able to at least figure it out over the course of a race, especially on the ovals. Usually our races are pretty pack oriented, but I like being out front. I like the clean air. I'll take the no practice, and I'll take my chances in qualifying.
Well, maybe while you're qualifying, you get used to it, like qualifying through practice and races your practice, races you're qualifying, and then you qualify as a race.
Yeah.
Like you finish where you qualify, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, number two. So, would you rather have a cat with a dog's life kind of thing, personality, or a dog with a cat's life personality? Whatever.
Oh, I definitely think, I would say probably a dog with a cat's personality. I think they would be pretty chill most of the time, which I would probably like. I don't think anybody wants an animal or a pet that's crazy mean. So it's actually funny. We are looking at possibly getting a dog, so I'm sure my girlfriend will have a few things to say about that.
All right, we are ready for number three. Would you rather be an unknown professional baseball player or a world famous badminton star?
Let's go with I think the baseball player. I think I like the idea of living in anonymity and and collecting a nice check every now and then from some ball club.
Okay, number four. Would you rather have no internet for a week or no phone for a week?
Ooh. Let's go. I mean, in reality, probably no phone. I would probably struggle a lot with not having internet, not being able to, occupy my time. So especially in quarantine, I'll take the no phone instead of the no internet.
Because if you don't have a phone, you can't go to the Apple store or something and buy a phone.
No, you can't.
All right, last one. Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or stuck on an island with someone that talks nonstop?
Yeah, I'll take the island with somebody who talks nonstop. I think we can maybe try to socially distance while on the island. So maybe I can you go your side of the island, I'll get my side of the island. We'll be okay. But no, I think I would go stir crazy on an island by myself.
All right. Thanks for having time to be interviewed by me today. Happy race win for second of all.
Thank you.
All right, Connor. Thanks, man, for
Yeah, guys,
being
thank you
flexible
guys
with
very
us.
much. Thank you guys very much. I love the content. We love the the support you guys give the league. We really can't thank you guys enough. It's great to talk to you guys and great to be on the program. I hope to hear from you guys soon.
Yeah. Well, go win some more races. We'll get you back on.
We'll definitely give it a shot. Thanks, guys.
All right. We'll see you, Connor. Have a great weekend,
Thank
man.
you, guys. Yeah, have a great weekend. Have a great Memorial Day.
Okay.
That was a good interview, wasn't it, Asher?
Yep.
So
See,
we
it
talked
was
to
recorded.
we talked to Connor yesterday, so that was pre-recorded.
Yesterday.
Because he was not available to be on the show live tonight.
I
So
don't know why.
it doesn't matter, but okay. So Asher, we got one more race to talk about.
Coca-Cola 600.
It is going right now, I believe,
Yes.
as long as there's no rain, which I have not looked at anything. Have you?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's
So
weird noise.
who's your picks?
First I'm gonna say.
Let's hear your top three. I want to hear your top three.
First, let's say Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin for the win.
Yep.
Now-
'cause he's won a lot.
Is it because he's number 11?
Yes.
So
Okay,
all right.
okay.
So who you got for second?
I'm gonna go with Chase.
Chase Elliott.
Elliott.
You
Chase
think he's
Elliott.
going to come back from the Papaw says it is raining in Charlotte, so the delay is on. So you're going to say Chase for the Coke 600 for second.
Yeah,
And-
and third I'm gonna do Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon. So you picked your number 11 and then your two favorite drivers.
11, 9, 11, 9, 3.
11, 9, 3. All right, Asher. So this question may have a little bit more significance to you today than normal.
What?
Asher?
What?
What's better than going fast on qualifying day?
Probably going faster on race day.
Race day. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us this week.
Bye.
Have a great Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Remember what this day is all about, remembering those who have sacrificed their lives so
And
we can
if
live in a free
any-
country.
Doug, we are still doing the job swap.
Doug, this guy still wants to do a job swap. Have a great week,
Job
guys.
swap.
Enjoy your day off tomorrow.
Maybe.